Kim Zmeskal knows that her best chance to win an Olympic gold medal probably came when she was 16 years old in Barcelona. That didn't work out. What she does have is a world championship to cherish. Now she's 22, well beyond the average, and trying to reinvent herself.
I think I'm a little bit afraid of having other people see me as, oh, this is Kim Zmeskal who won world championships, was in the Olympics, and kind of expect me to be that same person again, where I'm completely not. It was kind of hard, you know, coming from like 92, where I was expected to, you know, win or get all these medals, and things didn't happen the way I thought they would.
It's a commitment that's all about erasing memories like this, and it's a commitment that needs a soulmate.
Kim wants no pity. She doesn't want people to think, oh, poor Kim, you know, trying to come back at 22, and she doesn't want anybody to feel sorry for her. No. Just get off. Go ahead, next. Kim, you have a whole different look in your face. You know, until you get out there and decide that you're going to make it happen, you know it, Kim. I mean, you got this chin down, no commanding, you know, if you're not going to go up there and train like that, then there's no point in training.
This definitely takes a lot of nerve for me to be able to put myself back out there on the line and, you know, have people watching me again and knowing that I'm not the world champion right now anymore. It's hard to say, like, what my dreams are for gymnastics, because I've already lived so many of them. I would love to say that right now I'm just pushing, you know, full steam ahead for Sydney, but that's not realistic for me right now. I need to see where my life is going.
Well, this day in Indianapolis tomorrow is only partly going to determine where her life is going. It's not like if she has a bad day that it's all over. This is just a litmus test to see where she fits in this comeback of hers.
Well, Al, comebacks are very difficult on a 22-year-old body. In fact, Kim had a sprained ankle just a month ago. Floor exercise is usually one of her best events, but she's not quite there. The start value here on this exercise is only out of a 9.8.
One of the things that made Kim so great was her power. She shows it right here, double layout.
She come back ready to go.
Didn't you feel when you came out and your ground was there? Good dance, good job.
We've seen Kim hit 2 for 2. She said winning in Indianapolis would not mean the gold medal. It would mean 8 events.
And this is trademark Zmeskal right here. Huge tumbling.
Zmeskal was 4th after the first rotation. Here in the second, she gets a 9.0. Her start value was a 9.4, meaning that was the highest score she could have gotten if she was perfect on everything. Now we're back to Dominique Moceanu, who was in 3rd place after the first rotation.
Dominique's planning to do a couple of new vaults here in Indianapolis. In fact, one of the vaults she just learned before the Goodwill Games.
This first vault, actually, what she injured her leg on. The landing is critical. It's a blind one. Oh, beautiful vault, you know. That hop on the landing, but the body position in the air, the knees and toes, excellent. I tell you, that was about as far away from looking hurt as I've ever seen.
Overcoming injury, Kristen Maloney, for example, she's coming up on the uneven bars there with her coach Jack Carter. She's got a stress fracture, and still she is competing to go for this national championship. First vault score 9.475 for Moceanu.
You know, I asked Dominique if she would consider watering down. She said, no, I'm going out there, I'm going to chuck it.
This is what's so impressive to me. This is a new vault for Moceanu, and it is tremendous. Handspring laid out front with a half twist.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
A higher start value than the first vault. That one was out of a 9.9.
A lot of the gymnastics experts were talking about this vault. It's tremendous, keeps a nice body position. Just that small step, little hop back on the landing.
And a higher score, 9.60, so you average the two, and it comes out to 9.537. All right, now from Penn Argyl, Pennsylvania, we've been following on NBC this year the outstanding performances of Kristen Maloney. She has finally found a way to stand out. There always seemed to be someone else on the team that was the focus, but now she's got to be it.
Last year, this was her weakest event here at the National Championships. This year, it's one of her strongest. In fact, she has two moves named after her. The first one coming up right here. That's the Maloney 1.
And this is the Maloney 2 right here. First release coming right here. Coach Jack Carter standing by. Completely revamped uneven bars. Struggled at first, changed the routine around, new dismount.
All right, they call themselves the Parkettes from Pennsylvania. Jack Carter, Bill and Donna Strauss. That's Donna in the background there. Kristen was 5th after the first rotation. And I think she may have made a statement here to get back into the mix.
Left hand over the bar. That was good.
This was incredible. She really has changed this routine for the best. Like I said, the Maloney 1, she competed this element at the World Championships in 1997. That's why it's named after her. And not just one move named after her, a second skill.
And Kristen Maloney's score is a 9.65, so she is going to be moving on up from her 5th place standing after the first rotation. Our leader remains Vanessa Atler from Canyon Country, California. This 16-year-old has certainly been through the emotional ringer. She comes in as the co-national champion, but what a story there is there. Last year, in the 97 US Nationals, she had a very comfortable lead when, on the uneven bars, it all came apart. As a result of that miss, she had to share the national championship with Christy Powell. She has not been able to put that miss behind her. In fact, earlier this year at the 1998 American Cup, after nailing it in practice, she missed again. When the International Team Championship rolled around shortly after, it was obvious that Vanessa Atler had chronic problems on the uneven bars, and she and her coaches have tried everything.
At first, I think I was afraid to do bars and I wanted to stay away from it, didn't want to train at all. And now, I mean, I'm almost starting to like it a little bit more because, I mean, I went into training yesterday, and I did way better than I usually do when I come to meets and stuff. So I feel really prepared for it, and I'm just a lot happier now, and I don't feel like it's a problem anymore.
Her coach, Steve Rybacki, offered some advice. It's been an ongoing treatment.
I did like 3 routines in a row, and that was like really good for me. And he made me go yell outside. I can do bars like really loud on like the top of my lungs, and I'm like great on bars and stuff. And I kept on saying, and he saw it's not loud.